morning. Whew. This recording is going to start a little slow, okay? Because I just woke up and it's really early. Well, not really early. For me, I slept in, but for a normal person, it's really early. But welcome to Thunder Nick Plays Games. If you guys have been around a while, you know how we do it. On Sunday mornings, we generally do a little bit of hunting. Do a little bit of general chit-chatting and bullshittery. I want to carry that white crossbow. That's what we're rocking. We're up here in Medvedtiaga, hunting bears and boars and all manners of bullshit. Today we decided... Yeah, broad arrow. Bolt. Wait. Yeah. I want the bolt. So... that goes away. Do I have the bolt? I have the bolt, right? Yeah, bolt. Yes. Okay, good. Crossbow, bolt. Don't need that. Thank you. Doesn't even weigh anything, but I don't need it. This is just for elk. Yeah, so that's not for us. Bear's perfect. Sick deer. Do we have mule deer and stuff here? I'm not sure. I think we do. What I'm really looking for is reindeer. Which one calls in reindeer? There we go. Reindeer. That's what I need. We don't need elk scent anymore. We need a boar call. That we need. Okay, so we got to change stuff up a little bit to hunt in Medvedtiaga because it is a frozen tundra. Okay, and the animals are a bit different. We went crossbow instead of bow and arrow just because the crossbow's got a snowy camo on it, and I just think it's very, fetching for the, it's extra disguise for the. We're also going to go to. We're going to rock the Remy Warren because he's a beast of a hunter. I don't want a backpack. Okay. Alrighty, so the plan today, like I said, is we're going to hunt Medvedtiaga, and we are going to kill everything that's not moving, or kill everything that is moving. Sup, second? What's up, O? How's it going, buddy? Okay, so the deer bleat is like the least important. What I'm really worried about is I'm just setting up my lures for the hunt today, bud. Deer bleat goes right here. Because, I don't think the deer bleat even actually does anything on this one. Honestly, I should unequip it. I don't think we're going to need that. I'm pretty sure we're not going to need that. Alright, let's get after it. So, I got a gut full of chili cheese dogs, and now I'm working some cold brew on top of it. Needless to say, this afternoon, I am going to legit shit my pants. It's going to be aggressive. Am I crawling? What's going on here? Oh, no, that's crawling. Okay, so that's... Why does my guy seem so short? Is it just me, or does my guy seem like Spud Webb, Muggsy Bogues size? Was this Isaiah Thomas hunting in the woods? What's going on here? Mm. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so we got our calls all set up. We're just waiting for any action. If we're doing the mission that's I have on this map right now, I'd go over here and hunt wild boar. So I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what? I could just do that. Let's just do that. Just for fun. Because I'm not sure that spot up there where I'm at is the spot, you know? I'm not convinced I was in the right area anyway, so screw it. At least up here, I'm pretty much guaranteed I'm going to have wild boar. Because, like, that's the mission, you know what I mean? Now, where is my wild boar call? Hold on. Let me put the wild boar call right here. Just because I want it right on hand, you know, like right here, wild boar. Mm. Ooh, and of course the moose pops right as I step out of camp. Now that I've moved the moose call all the way down to the bottom of my calls, of course there's a moose right away. Ridiculous. But let's see if we can get close enough to get a shot on it, just, you know, without the call. I bet you I can. Moose are pretty dumb, generally. Yo, yo, what's up, Crap? Oh, that's a dope, what do you call it, icon or whatever next to your name. That's killer, bro. Did you make that? I can barely make it out, but it looks way unique. Hold on, let me look at it. I can't look at it, damn. I want to blow it up so I can see it. What does it say? Does it just say corrupt? Chills? That's dope. Good shit. Yo, Corrupt, do you see that new Mike Wang info, bro? It's making it sound like, stretch bigs aren't a thing, dude. Is that a rock? That's a rock. Yeah, right there. Ooh, perfect. Come on out here, wild warthog. Come on out here and get murdered. I heard. He's talking about signature animations, though. He's not talking about shooting. He says with shooting, it'll be more like 2K20. So that's when you had your stretch big. 2K20, right? He says attribute-wise, it'll be more like 20. Like, shooting won't be as... shooters will like this game more than they like 21. He said. Because if you've got the attributes, then you can shoot. But he also said size and height are going to... You know, weight and height are going to play a factor in signature attributes or whatever. So, like, he kind of said you can make a shooter, but he kind of said it's going to cost you, which is all I've ever asked for. That's like when we were arguing last Sunday. It was like all I was saying was like it's got to cost you. Then, if you're going to shoot with a three pointers with a big, it's going to have to cost you. Like, you can't just shoot with threes with a big and then just still be a fully fucking functional big. You know, that's all I was ever saying. Sounds like you can make one though. Like, it doesn't sound. He's not. It doesn't sound like he's completely dismissing the idea of bigs shooting threes. It's just bigs shooting threes and doing all kinds of other shit. is what he's dismissing. Seems like. What's up, Super? Howdy. Guys, if you're just joining, I'm looking for boar. Okay, we're hunting 2 boar. It's like a mission in the game. So while I'm kind of standing still, I have boar all around me right now. I have a lot of boar. There's lots of calls going out. I'm in a perfectly invisible spot. I'm just waiting for the boars to show themselves so I can murder them. I need to kill 2 boars. It's like part of my mission. The wind is not being my friend, but... So, Krupp, knowing what you know now, bud, having heard what you've heard now, are you still making it big? That shoots? That shooting big or no? Are you rethinking everything? If I can still play D and shoot, I'll make it big. Okay. Even if you're not creating your own 3, even if you're not passing at a high level or slashing at a high level, even if you're not moving at a fast speed, even if they like nerf your speed pretty significantly. Bro, I hear there are pigs all around me. I don't want to move. I'll fuck it up. I didn't plan on donking or anything like that anyways. I'll be a spot up space, the floor kind of shooter. Okay. Well, go with God, bro. Sounds like you got a unique build. What's that? Yeah, it's a boar. That's what I'm saying. There's boars around here. God damn it. Okay, now we're in a good spot. All right, let's call out. See if we can get that boar to come into this open area. I don't know. I don't see a problem with the 3 and D guy at center. As long as he's not attacking the rim like Shaq or fucking dribbling around the floor. Like, as long as there's ways to get him. You know what I mean? There's areas where he's in trouble. As long as the proper big can bully him on the block. Well, no, that's what he's saying. He's saying you can't be. He doesn't want to be bullied on the block. Damn. As long as a proper 3, I guess, or proper defender can like push him off the 3-point line, and he's almost useless. Then I'm good with it. You know what I mean? As long as, like, if you pass him the ball, the defender can poke at that ball because he doesn't have the ball handling at all to, as long as he has to, like, L2 at the 3-point line to keep the ball in his possession. You get me? As long as he's pickable out there at the 3-point line. Because there's got to be a way to defend that. Because you can't just sit at the 3-point line and bang threes. You know what I mean? Catch and shoot, sure, but, like, once you know he's a shooting three, or a shooting center, rather, like, you would adjust to that, and then there's got to be ways to take him away. You know what I mean? Like, the paper, rock, scissors, there's got to be some rock for that scissor. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to explain last week, but I don't think you guys played with my big on 20. We might not have. It's entirely possible that we didn't. Bro, I've got pigs right out here in these bushes. One of them just needs to be the smallest amount visible, and they're dead. I feel like I have pigs that way, too. 77 threes, 95 strength, and 95 standing dunk. So he could shack and he could... Because 95 standing dunk means you could shack. So you could shack and shoot threes. I don't know about that, dude. I don't think that should come back. How slow was he? What was his speed? Like 60 something? But I mean, with a 95 standing dunk, you're gonna shack. 62 speed. See, I can live with that. As long as as long as they're taking something away, I can live with that. Bro. Fuck are these pigs, man? I know this is not the most exciting shit, but, like, bro, there are pigs right over there. I need them. There we go. What's that? I was telling you, like, see, I told you. Oh, that's a moose. It's a whole different animal. Damn it. I was going to say, I thought for sure. I was pretty sure I got a call from pigs over that way and pigs over this way. One of them needs to make themselves visible so I can bop them. I feel like you might have to. Well, I mean, If you make your guy tall enough, though, it would stand to reason he'd have a good standing dunk. So it's like I can't even really hate on that. But you may have to. Like I think they want. I think they're gonna be, I'm hoping they'll be really careful not to have a power forward type of a problem, with the builder this year. So I think everybody's gonna have pretty obvious deficits for the most part. I'm hoping at least. The paper, rock, scissors at the park is the whole point of the park. That's like why the park is fun. That's when the park is fun, is when it's a paper, rock, scissors. When everybody's the exact same build, there's no paper, rock, scissors. Everybody's just dynamite. Oh, cool. That's fun. Now, that might be really dope. When everybody's just dynamite, that might be really dope for the truly talented players at 2K that are like, I can beat anybody, even if everything's even. The wildly competitive, I play 10-hour-a-day fucking 2K people. But for the casuals like myself who want to play 5 or 6 hours a week, like, when I have a little free time, like, that's not fun for me. Playing against a fucking life-stealing sweaties, dude, that just live on the game. Especially when there's, like, no way to, like, catch them slipping with a paper, rock, scissors type of advantage or disadvantage, Like, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a paper, rock, scissors kind of a park again. Where it doesn't matter how god tier you are, some matchups just don't really favor you that well. Some teams will give you more trouble than other teams because, just positionally. I mean, yeah, the meta of the park teams will eventually bring the exact right personnel to the park to have the most highest percentage chance of success. That happens every year. Eventually, people figure out what you need. Like on 20, it was like we need a glass cleaning lock, we need a couple shooters on the outside, and that's all you need. On 21, it was like we need slashers, we need 3 power forwards at 6'7" that can shoot threes and attack the rim like gods and play defense like fucking perfect play. You know what I mean? Like every year, there's that meta. Pick and roll was a thing. I think on 19, it was like if you could set a high screen, if you had a big man that could set a perfect high screen. Well, even if you're a halfway decent player, it's just not fun to see not see any variety in you. But true, that as well. But like, I don't know. The paper, rock, scissors gives, and you guys know what I mean by the paper, rock, scissors. Like just the matchups, like the variety of different players of the park. Like any weird combination of 3 builds can give another 3 builds problems. Just that kind of paper, rock, scissors. It's like, that's what I mean by paper, rock, scissors. I think you guys understand what I mean. Like, that's what I think is super fun. Like, a perfect example of that would be, like, your 20 build, your center build on 20 would be a perfect paper. It would be a perfect paper for O's rock. Like, O could be feeling real confident out there. Like, I'm going to be in that paint. No one's scoring in this paint. And then he's like, I'm the rock. And you're like, cool. My center shoots threes, so I'm the paper. And he's like, crap, now O's got to run out of the paint to guard your three-point shot. Like, now people have a chance to get near the rim without O being in there, potentially, if the ball movement's correct. Like, that's a beautiful paper, rock, scissors. You know what I mean? That makes O sweat, makes him play different. I mean, sometimes he can still cover over if you're not perfect with it. But, like, there's a threat there. You get me? Like, if there's no variety in the builds, then there's no way to, like, catch good play, like, positional good players. Like, say, Superwise, really good on-ball, top of the key on a game where there's actual defense, right? He's generally pretty good. He's a nuisance to the ball carrier, the ball handler, the point guard. The guy bringing the ball up, generally, he's very solid with that, unless the game doesn't allow for it, like 21, which was so stupid. But anyways, I digress. You can count on Super to attack the ball, Patrick Beverley style, Gary Payton style, Jimmy Butler style. Like, once they pass half court, Super's on them. But then you come across that motherfucker who's built a full-on dribble god, and now you got to course correct, because if Super plays the fuck up, he just gets danced on and his ankles get snapped and he's going to need help. So then you got to adjust to that. You know what I mean? Like, those kinds of things are super fucking interesting. The variety. Adjustments need to be made on the fly, and if they're not, you get caught, you know? Like, that's the fun of the park, or at least that was the fun of the park back before they were like, oh, these are the 2 builds that are good, every other build's bullshit mentality that everybody seems to have now when they play park. Stop, I'm blushing. No, you're solid. You're solid on ball. Like, we know that. That's been like 6 years of that. It's super annoying. As the guy who's made point guards before, it's super annoying. Especially when the other teammate's like, I'm a center. I'm already down under the rim. It's like, no, come up here and fucking set a pick on Super Y, obviously. But, like, dribble gods are your kryptonite, dude. Like that guy that fucking dances on you and makes your ankle snap over and over again. It's the most annoying thing for you, probably, with the way you generally make your build. Or if the game's completely 2K18 or fucking, what is it, 2K21, where, like, you just simply can't stay in front of anyone. Like, that's got to be the most annoying. It's like, but I'm good at this. But I have a unique set of skills that the game has decided you don't get to have just through gameplay alone. It's like, that's got to be the worst. For me, it was 2K19. I like passing the ball. Sometimes my passes are really obvious and anybody could pick them off. But other times on a game like 2K19, where all you have to do is spam square to get steals, my super slick passes would just get picked off because the other team's just disciplined on their spam and square defense. You know what I mean? It's like, well, if the gameplay lends itself to fucking spamming square to play defense, then I don't get to pass the ball at all. Then the only thing I like to do, the only thing I could, like, you know, do one of these on at all, is just gone. I'm like, well, then now what do I do? Crap. That sucks. It was like you literally couldn't pass the ball in 2K19 against certain teams. As soon as you line up against them, you could hear their mics, their open mics, and it's like snap, 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 snap. You're like, oh fuck. Okay, well, this is gonna be a suck game because these guys are just spamming square. I'm facing the completely wrong direction right now. Sometimes it's the builder, sometimes it's the gameplay, dude. Both need to be. I mean, Joe said this in a video like a week ago. But like, both need to be both need to be solid. If one's broken, the other one's broken. They're like a symbiotic relationship. The part could be really fucking dope and like it seems real balanced with the gameplay and like what goes, what doesn't go, what moves aren't cheese, what moves are cheese. Can be really solid. If the builder's broken, doesn't matter. Vice versa, the builder could be really solid and make for fucking really fun, build variety and, team variety. But if the park is fucking trash, snatchbacks are god tier or fucking, blow-bys are prevalent, like, doesn't matter. The game's going to suck. Like, both have to be good. The park's got to be even, fun, and the builder's got to be not broken. Both things need to happen. God, 2K22 needs to be good. I'm going to have my fun career mode-wise, even if it isn't good, but, like, man, it needs to be good, dude. Like, I can't fuck around with another bad 2K, dude, especially park-wise. I'm really counting on these guys. They got to do something, dude. I wouldn't say dribble gobs are my kryptonite, but they are harder to guard a lot of the time, mainly because there's a broken dribble move that's just free space. True, but I mean, leave room for the fact that there are some of those guys that have been fucking spending hours in their my practice facility or whatever, just spamming dribble moves, figuring out every fucking counter to get. There are some Akeem Olajuwon dribble god type motherfuckers that like have a counter for every counter. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are those guys. I'll give you, there are a lot of guys that just spam the one that they know can get the space they need to get away from you. For sure, those people exist. But if those people exist, there are also those motherfuckers that are like, oh, this guy likes the pressure. Watch this. You know what I mean? So both exist, bro. It's not like every time you get fucking sauced, it's because they know the exact cheese move. A lot of times the motherfuckers are just like literally, like I said, sweaties that spend 3 hours a day just practicing dribble moves. There are those guys too. But it's your kryptonite. I mean, someone that can dance on your pressure is your kryptonite. I mean, come on. That would be anybody's kryptonite that plays up like you do. Those people exist. They're less prevalent now. There was a time where like dribble gods were all over the place. On 16, people like to forget, but 16 was the best game ever in my opinion. I'll always say that, but it's not like he didn't have his problems. Dribble gods were pretty prevalent on 16. It got super annoying at a point where it's like every third team you're like, oh, here we go. We got one of these motherfuckers. 24 seconds of him dribbling. Nobody can touch the ball. Dude, I'm in the same boat, Corrupt. I don't know what I'm going to do if it's bad either. Because I might just play it. Honestly, I might just play it. Because there's a part of me that thinks, what if I had just kept playing 2K21 as bad as it was? Do you know what I mean? At least kept playing Park as shit as it was. I mean, I had the God build. Now I can't even load Park or whatever. Now I can't even load my career on that game. Reindeer. Interesting. Where's my reindeer call? Is that this one? I mean, it's kind of the same thing with defense, Super, when you think about it. There are those motherfuckers that would spam square and call themselves great defenders, and there's motherfuckers like you that are, like, literally watching the play unfold and know where to go to stop it and or can, you know, be disciplined with their pressure on the ball and, like, actually joystick skills as opposed to, like, I'm going to sit in the passing lane, never really guard anybody and spam square. They're fake defenders the same way there's fake dribble gods. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I might just stay on it and just fucking be that guy that plays the shit game and have to explain every week that like, yo, I just like basketball. I gotta play it. Like when people come in, this game's trash. Like I'll be like, I agree with you. I gotta play it. I love basketball too much to not play a basketball game. But I 100% agree with you. I need him to get much closer. I mean, I could bop him right here, but I want the side of him, honestly. Oh, God, there's a rock in the way. Damn it. Don't you run away. I played that all wrong. It's too far. That's too far. I can't shoot him. I fucked that all up. It went, it landed at its feet and scared him off. I'm having the same thoughts, maybe grinding a certain rep. Yeah, I might grind towards a certain rep, dude. Honestly, they're saying the rep's going to be different this year. They're saying you keep 99 when you get 99, so that's exciting. I love that. But aside from that, like not even just the 99 of it all, like they're saying that like the park rep's going to work differently. So that could be fun. I could be excited about that. Maybe there's a way to like, you know, role play like a maybe there's a way a role player like myself could fucking get, you know, good teammate grades and get a little rep together, you know? Like I'm kind of bummed that you have to like put up 20 to fucking get big numbers for rep increase, you know, at the park. Because I'm never going to be the guy that puts up 20, you know? Like maybe there'll be a little more, you know, rep points for assists and, you know, team ball and whatever. That'd be kind of cool. I've kind of always hoped for that. It's kind of a long shot I guess. But the perfect pass, ball movement, a touch pass to a wide open guy at the rim type of a fucking like beautiful basketball play. I wish the game could acknowledge a beautiful basketball play a little bit. I think that'd be cool. That's where I'm at. I don't know. It's kind of hard for a game to pick up on like what's actual poetry in motion, what's actually a beautifully fucking ding 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 kind of a play, like, and give that extra points. It's a little tricky to do. It's a little easier to be like counting the points a player has put up. Oh, 10, 12, 15, 16, 20. A player put up 20 points. Extra rep. You know what I mean? It's like so much easier to calculate that extra rep when it's just points or just rebounds or just assists or whatever. But like there's subtle little, game shifting plays that happen along the way that I think deserve a little bit more rep park wise, but it's like there's a subtlety to that I don't think a computer program can necessarily pick up on. You know what I mean? That's my way of saying, listen, my stuff doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but I'm out there giving it my all. That's basically what I'm saying. But I think you guys get what I'm saying. Shutting down a fast break, stuff like that, That's like, it doesn't really show up on a stat sheet per se. I mean, it does on career mode when you stop a fast break, but at the park, they don't really fucking, when you blow up an attempted alley-oop or something, and you don't get the rebound per se, but you blow up the alley-oop. Would there be anything wrong with just giving rep for a win and a certain amount for losing and just eliminate the stats affecting rep? Well, I mean, I guess there wouldn't be anything wrong with it, but then no like average players are going to get teammates ever. Because if that's how everybody's going to have their squad and no one's going to leave their squad. Because if wins is the only way to get rep, then it's going to be the most snobbiest. Oh, you're this build? Oh, you're only an all-star whatever, or you're only a superstar whatever. Well, then I don't run with anybody that's not at least an all-star. I'm about getting wins. I'm about getting rep. You know what I mean? Like, people will be extremely gross if that's the case. I think that's probably the last thing they should do if they want, actual park games to happen, because it'll just be a bunch of motherfuckers standing around going, "Come on, give me a chance. I'm really good." With like by every court, while squads just run the park. I don't want to have to secure a squad before I play park. Do you know what I mean? I want to be able to go live and go, "I'll run with whoever. Let's get it." And I want other people to be able to go like, "Yeah, I'll run with this guy. I've been watching his stream. He's not that good, but I'll run with him." Who gives a shit? Whereas if it's all about wins, it's already like that in my experience. Well, I mean, true, but I'm just saying it'd be 7 times worse if the only thing they repped up off of was wins. I'm just saying, you think it's bad now. To be honest, I should probably root for that, because then being a motherfucker like myself who's like, I'll play with anybody, I don't give a shit, like, I'll be frustrated with a teammate for sure, but I'll play with anybody, would actually be a huge benefit to my streams, I think. I think people would show up to be like, hey, finally someone that'll run with me. You know what I mean? So that could grow the channel, to be honest. I should probably hope for that, but I don't want that to be the case. Because, like, only time I can play park is when I'm live on the internet. You know what I mean? I mean, that probably should be the only time I play park, but I'd like to go back to a time when, like, there was a time back in the day where I'd play park off stream. Imagine? I used to play park off stream. I enjoyed it so much. It's been so long since that's the case. I mean, me and Dirt were playing park when we found Super on 18, if I remember correctly. Just a random teammate. We're like, yo, this kid can pass, dude. This fucking kid gets it. He immediately started feeding Dirt for threes, and we're like, okay, he gets it. He understands what we're doing. We weren't even mic'd up or anything. Back in the day, Super, remember? Just a random-ass court on 2K18. We're like, Supersonics, nice. Me and Dirt were mic'd up, just like fucking around in the park on the afternoon. Just like, oh, okay. There's like fucking Sonics kid over here's got passing. Look at this fucking kid passing the ball. Dirt goes, he passes like you, bro. He's like, he's passing like you. I'm like, I'm saying. Like, we both are just trying to feed you for 3-pointers, bro. Which is kind of all I do when I'm playing offline with Dirt on 2K. Like, I'm just feeding him for threes, dude. That's all I'm doing. Dirt will never stop shooting. That's who he is. It's in his DNA. Super fun to play with Dirt because he'll always shoot the shot. He gets so many assists off Dirk. Like, even if it's a bad shot, he'll air it out. He's like, my bad. I'm like, no, you're supposed to shoot. Shoot that shit. I like an unapologetic shooter. Within reason. Like, even Dirk gets a little bit like, okay, bro, come on, dude. Is this boar? What is this? Siberian musk deer. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm off the boar right now. That's not good. Dude, remember on what game was that? 2K. I think it was 2K18. Remember when you guys voted in my shirt, bro, and they never made it? Fucking assholes. That was the best. That was the coolest. One of the coolest moments I've had streaming was when I put up that video. Like, yo, I put a shirt in the store. Can you guys hook a brother up with some likes? And you guys got me over 100 likes on my shirt. So that, but it never got made. But I had a Thunderous shirt in the fucking store, dude. Oh, it was so cool. I remember that. That was a shit game. 2K18 was a shit game, but there were some cool experiences on that game, though. Like getting the shirt voted in, that was awesome. That felt really good to know that the Thunders had my back like that, dude. That was like truly that was like one of the best moments I've had streaming. I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, I knew I had enough subs, but I was like, will they all step up and hit that like button for their boy to get a shirt in? Everybody came through on that, dude. I really appreciate it. That was one of the coolest things ever. Shame they never made the shirt, dude. I would have loved to at least have one recording where we all got Thunderous shirts on and we're just storming the park like 10 or 15 strong. Because we could get 10 or 15 people to come through for park streams back then. That would have been really cool to get that clip, you know? Of a thunderous storm at the park. That would have been really dope. Because I'm all about individuality. I'm not expecting anybody to wear a uniform, you know what I mean? But just for like the one afternoon, I think that would have been really awesome. Ugh. I'm walking into the wind, but I need to find the boar right now, so. But I made some nice shirts. I had the red and black one. I had the silver and blue. I love silver and blue as a combo. That's my favorite combo, dude. I'm a big fan of blue as a color. And then silver and blue, I think, is really nice together. I mean, it's like cowboy colors, so I shouldn't like it. But like, I do. I think it's those two complement each other beautifully. Should I just get myself a moose real quick? I might just get myself a moose real quick, just for fun. I remember on 2K16 storming other parks, being like, "Yo, everybody, let's meet up at Old Town. Jump in on me. I'm going to Old Town. We're going to Old Town. Let's go. Let's take over Old Town with Rivet and all the Rivet homies, you know, because we were all Rivet at that point. We'd all go over to Old Town. We'd hold down like 4 or 5, 6 courts. Just be like, we're taking over your park. Like, you know, just the homies would come through at least 3 parks deep, and then like there'd always be a couple other Rivet City because we were a beast of a fucking, you know, set at that point. But like by the end of like by the hour and a half into the stream, I'd like pull out to look at the courts and it'd be all Rivet, holding pretty much every court in Old Town. Just like, yeah, boy. Like I felt fucking proud to be part of Rivet back then. Those kind of moments were so cool. I remember the fucking shirt moment on 2K18. I remember God, so many things, man. Park just needs to be good again, dude. Remember when I was hitting shots? I hit those now. Remember that moment on 2K21, even though that game was trash and we ultimately gave up on it quickly? Remember when I could hit my shots on 2K21? When the game first popped and we were at the park and I'm like, I hit those now, and I was yelling because like my power forward was so overpowered. I was like, yeah, I hit those shots now, bitch. Like people were leaving me open for the jumper I would never be able to hit, but my super god ultimate player power forward was like splash, splash, and I was screaming at people at the park, I hit those now. Remember that moment? To be fair, anyone could hold down. I don't disagree. That's why we'd go there. I went there on purpose. I wasn't going to South Beach. South Beach had players. Old Town was a joke. But Old Town was like, it was fun to have that moment, you know what I mean, Krupp? Where like the group of us would go take over Old Town. Like it was like a cool thing to do, you know? But I agree with you. Super easy to do. Assuming you have the numbers to hold like 6 or 8 courts, which we did at that point. And then, I mean, we'd have people come through. Was it Gonzalez? Gonzalez had his South Beach crew. He'd come through almost every Saturday. He'd be like, all right, motherfuckers, here comes South Beach, bro. And we're like, oh, shit, here comes Gonzalez with his squad. And he'd come through with his squad. And then there was somebody had an Old Town squad as well that would come through. And it'd be fucking fights. It'd be like, okay, let's get our best 3. Because here comes fucking South Beach. South Beach is on their way, guys. Who's going to take, and like someone in the chat would go, I'll take South Beach this week. Okay, you guys got South Beach? All right. And like 3 people would like, step off to go kick the shit out of South Beach, or at least take them on. And if South Beach was on it, we just smacked 2 of your teams. Nick, you going to come play us yet? I'm like, yeah, okay. All right, who do we got? Dirt, you on yet? Okay, Dirt, let's go. And like we go and we'd fucking play South Beach. Or the Old Town team would come through and they'd ultimately get smacked because Old Town sucks. But they'd be like, we're coming through. I'd be like, come through, bro. Get smacked. Me, Taco, and Super or somebody would smack them. Or me and Kong and, not Super, me, Dirt, and Taco. Or me, Nanito, and Dirt. Or me, Nanito, and Taco sometimes. Like, we'd have 3, and we'd just smack the shit out of the Old Town team. They'd be like, yeah, whatever, dog. I'm like, okay, bro, you were the one talking shit coming into Rivet thinking you're going to get W's. What do you... Like, it was so fun back then. That's the... Like, they put affiliations back into 2K on 21, and it's like, yeah, but you didn't let us... You're like, here's affiliations back, but don't be affiliations. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? We should be able to go to each other's parks and talk that shit and get fucking rep. Like, that's the point of affiliations. Is walking up in other people's yard and being like, bitch, we're here. Like, that's why you had fucking squads and affiliations and shit. That was the point of it. To take that away. Like, you got minus rep. You got less rep for playing at other parks. What? Fuck you talking about? That should be more rep. Anyways, I don't know. That'll always bother me. It's like, bro, what do you... Like, you're missing the whole point of affiliations. Like, why would we be loyal to a squad? If we can't go fucking beat our chest about being a part of that squad. If we can't go get W's in the name of that squad. Like, oh, we don't want it to get toxic. Yeah, you do. That's the fun part. What are you talking about? As much as I'm about that kumbaya and let's all just play basketball at love of the game, like, there is something to be said for, like, repping your fucking set. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of exciting, too. In its own way. Because that's galvanizing with a group. Like, it's team building. You know what I mean? Because we can talk shit about each other and, oh, your build's trash. Oh, you're using all the glitches. You're using all the you're fucking using cheap-ass moves to beat me. And, oh, yeah, whatever. Bro, against a real center, you ain't doing shit. Like, that type of stuff. Like, and then all that infighting happens. And then all of a sudden, here comes 3 people from another fucking crew. And you're like, okay, all that aside, let's kick the fuck out of these guys, though. Because they're the obvious enemy. Like, all that got put aside. Because it was like, okay, best 3, let's smack these kids, get them out of our park. That was so much fun. And being the motherfucking invading force on another team's park. So much fun as well. God, there was like remember that one day in with the Vipers? That one day when that one team came at us for like 3 or 4 games straight? It was like maybe 40 minutes where that actually felt like 2K16 again on 21. It felt so good. I felt so good for that, like, 40 minutes when that one team was, like, committed to getting us out of their park. I think we must have played, like, 3 or 4 games against them. That was so exciting. I was locked in. I was so invested. It was It was 2K with affiliations all over again. It felt like affiliations were back for like that 40 minutes. And then every other team at that park was a bitch and wouldn't step up to us. That one team would step to us, and they kept stepping to us like, nah, bitch, you're getting out of our park. And then after I don't remember if we beat them. I don't. Did we win that 3 or 4 games? I think we won. I'm pretty sure we won. Yo, Allah Sahak Bar. What's up, buddy? How's it going? But yeah, we won that series against that team, and then we're looking for another team to step up, and everybody else was running. They were literally leaving their own courts to get away from us. I was like, what are you doing? You should be defending your courts, dude. Like, when did 2K have so many bitches in it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I was at with it. Like, for like 40 minutes, I thought, hey, this feels like affiliations again. I need that back. I need that feeling back where it's like us against them, dude. I love that feeling. Well, we give you a chance during the rival days. Do ya? Because you start rival days at 6 in the fucking morning on a Saturday. You think anybody's waking up at 6 in the morning on a Saturday? Other than people in the United Kingdom who, like, it's like where it's like 3 in the afternoon for them? It's not a coincidence that the Beast from the East won every fucking week of rival days. Why? Because fucking they're... Oh, God, I forgot. I'm on an alt with the worst name possible. I don't know if that's the worst name possible. What's wrong with that name? I don't understand what's wrong with that name. I don't know. Minus rep, like less rep for playing at other parks. That's so stupid. Is it racist? Those are just words. Allah, how is Allah racist? That's how they say God in, another country or whatever. That's their word for God. That's not inherently racist. Like, explain why that's racist. I'll wait. I mean, I don't know what the second word means. Is the second word like God is a piece of shit or something? What does the second word like mean is a piece of shit or something? Because I don't get how that's racist. Yeah. I missed it. I do not understand. Yes, but I don't know if it's completely okay to be in it. Bro, the world's gotten too PC. Fuck that noise. You're saying something about God, dude. Nothing wrong. It's not nothing wrong with talking about God. That's stupid. I mean, it's Sunday, for God's sake. For Allah's sake. It's goddamn Sunday. What are you even talking about? Well, yeah, a lot of dumb shit's been done. The Crusades, the British like knights and shit like stormed the world and killed everybody that didn't believe in fucking Catholicism. Like every religion has their fucking outliers and they're nonsense people, bro. It doesn't mean it's inherently bad. That's the dumbest shit ever. Because one or two, like, bro, I'm sure some fucking serial killer at some point or another has said my name. Doesn't make my name bad. I'm sure there's been serial killers that's names are Nick. Doesn't make Nick bad. That's the dumbest shit ever. Like, oh, clothes. You know, this arsonist in my neighborhood was wearing clothes, so clothes are... If you're wearing clothes, that means you're an arsonist. Like, that. What kind of logic is that? That's the dumbest shit ever. Oh, these two words mean something bad. No, they don't. A bad person said those two words. That's like, you gotta separate the act from the fucking language used. That's like, come on, that's just stupid. No, dude, yeah, well, a lot of people are fucking stupid. A lot of people are at the bank ordering food. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world's full of dumbasses. Well, you're gonna find out, like, you know, a serial rapist or something likes mac and cheese. We're not gonna eat mac and cheese anymore? Fuck you talking about? Get out of here, dude. Predators hunting for small children use puppies and vans. What, puppies and vans are bad? Come on, dude. What are we doing? Puppies, candy, and vans are inherently bad now? That's stupid. What kind of absolute nonsense, you know? I'm never gonna find fucking these boars, dude. At this point, pretty much convinced that like the boars are out of this piece of map. I've scared them away. I'm supposed to be hunting boar over here, guys, in case you're wondering. My mission is to hunt 2 boar. But it's just not really happening. You know what else isn't really happening? The grocery store does not have Starbucks anymore. Like, for like a week now. I mean, I shop there almost every day. I'm at the store almost every day on the way home from work to grab a little bite to eat or whatever. You know, grab the food for the day type of vibe. And I keep going by the shelf with the coffees, you know, because Sunday morning I grab a coffee, you know, for this hunting recording I'm doing right now. I generally drink coffee, you know, I take a beautiful big afternoon shit, Sunday afternoon shit, kind of clear the tanks out. But, bro, all they had was this, like, weird off-brand espresso coffee thing. It's gross. It's like, it doesn't taste that good. It's, like, not really that good. It's, like, made with almond milk and shit. It's not great. I'm not loving it. But, bro, the whole, like, coffee shelf, frozen shelf thing that I usually is full of, like, Starbucks and all these different brands with all these different, you know, caramel macchiatos and chocolate and vanillas and whatever. The whole shelf is, like, full of, like, water. They just put basic waters in there to fill the shelf out. For whatever reason, they can't get their hands on Starbucks, dude. I'm like, what the hell? You're the grocery store. What is going on? By the way, Starbucks is a Washington, like, it's founded in Washington. Like, I'm in Washington State. Starbucks started up here. We can't get Starbucks? We're the fucking home of Starbucks, dude. I mean, what the fuck? Begs the question, where are they ordering their Starbucks coffees from? Some other third world country or some shit? Like, how the fuck can Washington State not get Starbucks products? How does that make any sense? I'm not saying it was founded here, so it has to be made here, but, like, bro, we don't have any places that make Starbucks up here in Washington? Like, it's literally where it started. Anyways, for like a week, I've been staring at that shelf like, man, I hope by Sunday they'll have some Starbucks coffees for me to fucking... They didn't. I was at the store this morning, biked up to the store this morning to get coffee and like a little bit of iced tea, raspberry iced tea that I need. I need a little beverage action for the afternoon. And yeah, it was like barely anything. It was all just like waters on the shelf and shit, like basic water. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, that's an animal, but I don't need that animal, whatever that is. Thought that I've seen Agent talk about that maybe because the lack of 2K news, the game might not be ready and it will be... Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about that. Here's what I'll say about that. If they're going to delay the game, then why is this possible? Hold on, let me show you. Damn it. Where's the 2K22 basic version? I mean, look on my Instagram. Oh, here it is. Right here. Why do I have a clock? 18 days, 13 hours, 59 minutes. So 18 days and 14 hours. If they were going to delay the game, it wouldn't have a clock. That's where I'm at. I mean, maybe that's not the strongest logic, but if I've already pre-ordered the game and they've given me a clock, you know what I mean? So I feel pretty confident. I mean, sure, they could at the last minute when the clock runs out, just go, sorry, 2 more weeks, add new clock. They could do that. I'm not saying they're not going to do that. I'm not saying that's not viable and that's not something they could do. But like the fact that they gave me a clock makes me a little more comfortable with the fact that it's going to come out on time. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they wouldn't give me a clock for a release date if they were planning to push it back. That's just my 2 cents. Maybe that doesn't make any sense, but like it's like the best I can come up with. So I did see all that info about the delay. I'm just not convinced. I don't know. Maybe you could tell me. I never pre-ordered a game that ended up getting delayed, I don't think. So maybe there's been examples of them, like people that have purchased a pre-ordered game, got a clock, and then the clock went away because they had to push the game back. Maybe there's examples of that happening, but just with the information I have, I mean, I'm assuming in 19 days I'm going to be able to play 2K. A dev has confirmed that there is no plan to delay. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I feel like they wouldn't give me a clock with the delay. That was the only thing I had to go off of, was that clock. I'm excited, though. I am excited. I mean, Luka's on the fucking cover, guys. If he's anything, he's an oversized point guard. I'm making an oversized point guard. I'm making a Luka Doncic build, except for without as much three-point shooting and not as chubby, because Luka needs to lose a little weight, bro. I feel like for the longevity of his career, bro, he should not be. I feel like why does he look like he has no muscles? I'm sure he's in good shape, but like, doesn't Luka always seem a little pudgy? He seems a little pudgy, right? I feel like, does he have a real trainer, or is he just going off God-given? You know? I don't know. Like, Luka always seems a little pudgy, dude. I'm making a fucking slim fit version of Luka with a lot less three, but a lot more defense, because Luka's not exactly a clamp. I'm taking all the points that Luka Doncic build would have on three-pointing, and I'm going to put those on defense. Luka's obviously got really good playmaking. I'm going to have the really good playmaking. I like it. I'm hopefully going to have a decent mid-range. I'd like to be able to get to the rim. But, yeah. The fact that Luka's on the cover has me thinking that oversized point guards are going to be, you know, I don't know if they're going to be the meta, but I feel like they're going to be good. I just need an excuse to make one, to be honest. Even if they aren't going to be good, I'm going to probably make one. You know how I do. I don't really give a shit if it's the fucking... Here's the other thing. 2K21, who was on the cover? Giannis? Wasn't he? And power forwards were the fucking God build. So, I mean, undersized power forwards, but still. On that game, they had Giannis playing power forward. He plays small forward in real life, right? Because PJ Tucker and Lopez, so he's on the 3 in real life. But on the video game, they have him at the 4. That's my point. And power forwards were really good. Oh, Zion. So undersized power forwards were really good. Bro, my point exactly. So undersized power forwards were really fucking good. Zion. What was the game before that? Was that Damian Lillard? No, who was on the cover of 20? Yeah, Zion makes my point more than fucking Giannis does. Zion being on the cover, like, bro, 20 was AD. 20 was AD, and the glass cleaning lock was a fucking God build on 20? Bro, this is starting to suss out. Who was on 19? Was 19 Paul George? No, Paul George was 17. Who was 19? Follow my line of logic here, guys. Stay with me on this, because like so far, I'm pretty on ball here. I'm pretty much fucking right on ball. Who was on 19? 19 was Giannis. Okay, so on 19 was, what was the... Yeah, I don't know if that susses out on 19. Were slashers overpowered on 19? 18 was Kyrie. Yeah, well, 18 was Kyrie, and guess what? Point guards could get anywhere they wanted to. There was no defense. 17 was Paul George. Yep. 16 was all three. Curry, Harden, AD, right? Fifteen was Durant. I know that for sure. Yeah, 16 was a combo cover with Steph, Harden, and Anthony Davis. I was pretty sure. It was all three of them. Pretty sure. But still, the 19 was Giannis is like where I have a little trouble. Because technically, slashers and defenders were good on 19. Both things that Giannis does extremely well. So, if you get what I'm saying, this year's cover is Luka Doncic, who is an oversized point guard. I'm making an oversized point. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, I don't know. I haven't made my point, but, I mean, I feel like if you go back, generally speaking, the kind of build that the cover artist or cover athlete would be is generally pretty good. Not always. I think there's probably ways to disprove this for sure, but at least in the last few years, that's been the case. It's not why I'm making an oversized point. I want to make an oversized point because that's a build I've been talking about making for fucking 3 years, and I've never pulled the trigger on, at least with my initial first build. I've made some oversized point, like I've made my power forward point guard as my second build on 20, and it was good, but it wasn't great. It was too big, you know what I mean? Gave up too much speed. But I don't know. I think there's something there. When you look at the cover athletes and the overpowered builds per game, like there's kind of something there. There's a commonality there. I have to use the restroom, guys. This coffee's working too well. Talk amongst yourselves. Topic of conversation. If the definition of a sandwich is a bread, meat, bread, then is a grilled cheese even a sandwich? Talk amongst yourselves. Isn't Luka technically a shooting guard? I know he brings the ball up, but what position does Luka have him at? Well, yeah, last year he was a shooting guard. I think he was shooting guard his first year, but I mean, he's been in the league a couple years. I feel like they'd have him at point guard now. I feel like they would have him at point guard now. At this point. All right, I'm gonna switch. I just thought of something. I'm gonna switch to. I'm gonna switch to rifle. I'm seeing a lot of enemies. I'm seeing a lot of animals at range, which is annoying. So like I can't shoot them at range with a crossbow. So I'm gonna switch to. I'm gonna switch to a rifle real quick. 7mm, right? Polymer tip, or do we want the? Yeah, we want the polymer tip. Okay, and then I have seen videos on it and stuff. I might play through that game again at some point, depending on how good 2K is or isn't. You know what I mean? Like, I need to play through Ghost of Tsushima again. That game was so good. 1,000% game of the year, like no question. That game was so very good. Okay. Alrighty. So now we do. No, come on. Obviously, I want it up here. What are we doing? I love how I have to put everything in it. Put the bullets in it. Put the sight on it. There we go. Alrighty, so now we got a fucking proper rifle. Let's go to work. Dismantle this. And get it out of my bar. God damn it. Alright. Well, I mean, we only have 18 days. You don't have to wait that long. I think it'll take, for me, it would take more than 18 days to beat that game. So. See all these animals that are right over the fucking ridge from me? Yeah. I'm gonna bop these kids. I mean, I nailed that deer. I need to see. Assuming there's no drop. I sat down for a day and a half and beat that game. Jesus. I did you 100% it? Because I 100%ed it. It took me like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Not 100%ed it, but like I got every side thing, all the fucking skins, all the fucking sleeves for my sword and all the shit. Like all the little icons on the map. I explored everything. Or did you just run through the main story? I think you could run through the main story in like a day or two. There's a deer right there. I could have just fucking bopped, or a moose right there. I'm just looking for that one I bopped. I just bopped one. I want to see if that one's dead. Yeah. Is that poop? That's poop. Okay, where's the blood splatter? Bro, don't tell me I didn't hit it. I hit it. I 100% hit it. Yeah, it's more poop. Where the fuck? Oh, was that blood? Was that blood right there? No. Where the fuck, bro? Did I not hit that? Bro. You guys tell me. I hit that, right? Like, that felt like a really good shot. Maybe I didn't hit it. I felt like I bopped it pretty good. But now it's looking like I didn't hit it, dude. Maybe I didn't play the distance. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I put it above his head or something. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I was going to say. I thought it was over there. I was going to say, I bopped that fucking thing. Okay, let's go. Where's my... Okay. Dude, blood is extreme blood. Extreme blood, dude. I hit vital organs. I hit everything. He's going to bleed out quick. Bleed rate low. Interesting. I hit him in the vital organs, though, dude. Are you kidding me? Okay, I was going to say. 'Cause that's not a game. There's like you... Even in 2 days without sleep, you couldn't 100% that game, I don't think. The speedrunners would have a hard time 100% in that game in 2 days. Like, I really believe. That game has so much, there's so much depth to that game. I cannot recommend that game enough, by the way. If you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, oh my god, that game is good. So incredibly fun. It's like Assassin's Creed if Assassin's Creed was good. It's like a Neo or like a, one of those type of games if they were good. It's like every samurai movie you've loved your whole life, but the video game version. It's so solid. Super, super engaging. Super fun. Lots of new techniques and new things that games didn't have before. Just the fucking, which direction should I go? The wind blows in the direction you should go. Like, just something as small as that is so beautifully well done. Like, I cannot recommend Ghost of Tsushima enough. I think everybody should play it. Even if generally that's not your kind of game, dude, it's your kind of game. Like, you'll be so locked in on it. It's so good. Yeah, true. Well, I mean, if you just burn right through the main story, it can be really slow. It can be really short, for sure. I, like, drenched myself in that game, if that makes any sense. Like, every nook and cranny, every side mission, every fucking, fox. I chased every fox, and I did every goddamn puzzle, and I... Like, every person that ran, please, can you help me, sir? I did all the side shit. I just, like, fucking bathed in that game, dude. It was so good. 0 to 25. Okay, we should have a dead animal around here somewhere. I can't say enough good things about Ghost of Tsushima. That game was fucking fantastic. I wish I could give that company $60 more just as a thank you. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good. Okay, this way. There's another moose. That's cute and all, but where's my original moose? I didn't like Days Gone. The opposite. I have the opposite feeling about Days Gone. I played Days Gone. I tried Days Gone. Just hunted my first ever moose on the Hunter Classic. Nice, bud. Congratulations. How'd that feel? Does it feel good? I did not like Days Gone. I felt like Days Gone was rinse and repeat almost immediately. It felt very ununique. Felt very formulaic. I just didn't enjoy it. I was like, oh, we're breaking up another hive again? Cool. After like the third hive, I was like, okay, so this is what the game is? Got it. It just felt very cookie cutter, very the same thing over and over again, almost immediately. I don't know. Maybe I didn't attack it the right way on the right day, but like I almost immediately didn't like it. So it just didn't speak to me, I guess. I leave room that it's probably a really good game. Yeah. Yeah, the gameplay felt a little bit like, nice. A little left lung fully pierced, huh? Good shit. I need to find this fucking deer right now. This is so stupid. Like, what? Bro. Should you just keep going this way? Like, there's no trail. I mean, there's footprints over there, but that's a different animal. I'm about to give up on that deer. It stopped bleeding, so, like, I don't know. It's dead around here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I've already searched for this. I don't know. I just don't know. Meanwhile, something over here is getting real angry at me. Yeah, that's super confusing. Because it just... I hate giving up on an animal. I generally give up on animals much quicker than this, but that was a really nice shot from across the way, and I hit it really clean. It just felt like a really good shot. Organs are more fatal. Oh, on this game? Yeah, dude, yeah, organs are everything. If you don't hit vital organs, like, you might as well... On certain animals, you don't hit vital organs, you might as well not even chase it. Like, I hit vital organs on this deer, though, that I'm chasing right now. That's the part I'm frustrated with. I hit vital organs, so it should have fallen fast. I'm kind of spoiled rotten, though, because I generally play with bow and arrow. And with bow and arrow, like, you can hit him in a bad shot, and it'll drop fast, because the bows are like fucking, I don't know, big league, god tier. I've been seeing nothing but long distance animals today, so I switched over to a rifle. And the first animal I bop gives me this fucking run of a lifetime hunt situation where I'm chasing blood, and then it runs out of blood, and now I just cannot find it. Kind of over it. I'll move on. I'm moving on. Ghost deer. I'll move on. Ah. Yeah, headshots is just bad hunting because you want the head to mount on your wall. Like, I mean, this game assumes you're that kind of hunter that would want the trophy buck or the moose antlers on your wall or whatever. So shooting in the head doesn't, like, you know, if you're a trophy hunter, which this game assumes you are, like, they don't want you ruining the face of the animal by shooting in the face. So the game does not reward headshots. Moreover, if you're an ethical hunter, you want to aim for organs so that they bleed out quickly and they suffer the least amount they can before they die, right? So for ethical hunting reasons, you don't want to aim for the head either, because then you just fuck the animal up in the head, and he's just like in pain and suffering for a long period of time before he dies. Like, that's fucking cruel, you know? I guess the ethical hunter wants the perfect shot through and through, bleeds out inside of a minute, like the least amount of pain possible for the animal. So this game kind of lends itself to that, you know? It's hoping you're going for those kind of shots and rewards those kind of shots. I don't know. I'm not a hunter, but that's what I'm to understand. That's how hunters go about their business, dude, or at least the good ones do. kg. I don't even want to chase this musk deer. I mean, it is a male, but I'm officially on a wander around and shoot stuff tip right now. I'm off this like kill 2 boars. I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered right now with these boars, dude. It's just not gonna work. I'd just settle for killing an animal at this point, you know? Do I have a call for musk deer? I'm not even sure I have a call for musk deer. Moose. That's like bear for that one. This one will get like reindeer. I don't think it'll get musk deer though. And then this one is warthogs. Yeah, I don't even have a musk deer call right now. I can't even bring them closer. So they can chirp all they want. I can't really do anything to, bring them in. I mean, I have a call. It's in my storage, but I'd have to like throw the tent down and do the whole thing again. That's exhausting. I'm not even really that interested in musk, to be honest. I'm out here looking for bear, warthog, of course, because it's my mission. But I have to kill the warthog inside a certain area, which is a little bit dumb. Technically, I'm still in the area, so if I do see a warthog, I'll be enthusiastically trying to kill it, obviously. Especially while I'm still in this area. But right now, I'm just trying to kill anything, to be honest with you. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. I haven't killed a single animal. So, seen plenty of animals. Haven't killed a single one. I've been pretty much locked in on this warthog mission, Like, I kind of wanted to do the warthog mission. And I just right off, I was hearing warthog everywhere. But now, not so much. I mean, I've cracked off a few shots with this rifle. So, that's probably part of it. But also, like, initially when I was with my crossbow and I was calling them in, they were not reacting to the warthog call at all. So, I don't know. Dirty little shits aren't playing ball today, dude. So I'm not super worried about it. It's not going to make or break my day if I don't get that warthog mission knocked down. But it was kind of a cool place to start for today's recording. You know what I mean? Like being able to knock that down quick at the beginning of this recording would have really given this, stream in general like some momentum. But didn't happen either way. Now we're just looking for anything in the distance that I can take a shot at with my rifle. We're obviously waiting for call outs. Of course, it's an important part of hunting, but more than that, I'm looking for some ranged shots because I got my rifle out right now. I'm off my bow. It doesn't happen that often. I generally don't go off my bow. I'm more of a bow hunter. I really enjoy the bow. It's quick deaths. What you lack in distance shooting with a bow, you make up for in small hunts. By that I mean like small chases. Once you hit the animal with your bow, it sits down pretty quickly. And that's kind of the upside. That's why I've always really enjoyed the bow. That and the degree of difficulty is always fun as well. But hitting it with a rifle, even with a high-powered rifle like the 7mm, like, it better be the perfect shot or else that animal runs for a while. And then you got to chase it and follow the blood. And it's a whole fucking stupid thing. With the bow, you bop something with that bow, it sits down. I really enjoy that about the bow. But when you get into a place like Vedtiaga and all the fucking animals you see are at like massive distance and they don't seem interested in coming any closer, eventually you got to go rifle, Like, what are you going to do? Spend the whole day wishing you could shoot something? That's stupid. We're also keeping an eye on the wind. The cold brew coffee's already partially done its job this morning. I feel like 3 pounds lighter. Definitely got rid of the chili dogs I ate last night. If you guys want to see the chili dogs I ate last night, by the way, my Instagram has it's on my stories, along with a post I put out this morning, or a story I put up this morning of me getting ready for this Hunter stream. If you guys aren't following the Instagram, it's right here. I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Nope, that's not. That's me. There it is. TMPG Thunder Nick. That's me. Instagram. By the way, thanks for watching. If you're new here, guys, feel free to subscribe. Alrighty, so we're getting into some open area. This is good. We're heading up towards some lakes, I feel like. Yeah, over in this way. We've got some lakes over here, so we're going to probably find a few animals this way. I think the bears are over here, though, to be honest. Like the bear hunting, the good bear hunting's in this area over here, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to do a big loop around, probably, and end on some bear, with any luck. I don't know. It's still crazy early. The longer I record this game, the longer I have to wait to clean my apartment. Basically, that's what my day is going to consist of. I got to wash my overalls for work. Haven't washed them yet. I've had them for 2 weeks. Haven't washed them. They're starting to stink. So I got to throw those into the wash. But I'm throwing those in by themselves because how many of the 2K Thunders have a PlayStation? Not that many, bro. Probably 6, 8 tops. Enough for a couple squads. For sure. Let's see. G.O. Deadly. Corrupt, I think, has one. Corrupt, you have one, right? Is he still in here? UAM has one. We know that. You, me, and you have one. Of course, I have one. I mean, Boog has one. Boog has a PlayStation 5. Boogie has a PlayStation 5, but I don't think he plays 2K necessarily. Dirt has a PlayStation 5. I don't know if he's getting 2K or not. I mean, we probably got 6 to 8 to 10 people, probably, most likely. I'm sure there's a handful I'm not thinking of. But yeah, I gotta wash my overalls. They're dirty as fuck, bro. I can't do that till 9 o'clock. Plus, at about 9 o'clock is when I should probably start vacuuming, right? Like around here. Like, I'm not trying to vacuum at 6 in the morning. My neighbors will hate me. I'm not trying to get my neighbors all upset. But, like, by 9 or 10, I can do that stuff. Well, that's better than last year. Yeah, true. Oh, I was crouched that whole time. I was going to say, why am I moving so slow? But yeah, with all the metal buckles and shit on my overalls, I don't want to wash and dry those hose with any other clothes because the heated up buckles will fucking burn through my clothes. Just shot a moose 4 times and it died on the last lung shot. Nice. Ooh, what's that? Siberian musk deer. Eh. Yep. So that's all the laundry I gotta do is my overalls, really. And then vacuum the apartment, which means lift up all this furniture and shit. Get all the fans out of the living room. Leather chairs, put them up. This chair, put it in the kitchen. Like, I gotta move shit around to properly vacuum. Super annoying. Ugh. Bathroom probably needs to be fucked with a little bit, but Not that worried about that. Might spend an hour or so put my feet in some fucking Epsom salted up hot water, like in a bucket or something. I've been toying with the idea of doing that. A little self-care, a little maintenance on the old footsies. I wonder if I put a post of Instagram story or whatever of my feet in a bucket of water, am I going to get like in trouble? Because isn't that like, aren't foot pics like fetish? Chasing them out for $16. Jesus. Well. I'm going to give my feet a proper soak. I got to do all my shit first, though, man. I got to get all my chores done, basically. All my grown-up, adult chores. I got to do all that shit. And then once those are all done, I'll reward myself with a little, Epsom salted up foot soak type vibe. Wild boar. We're not in the area anymore, though. See, now I find wild boar. Oh, cool. Now that I'm not in the fucking designated area to hunt it, cool, dude. That's great. Super fun stuff. The phone cards that I need for my new phone are only available at the Fred Meyers. I can't find them at my Safeway. My local grocery store that's like, 5-minute bike ride from my house, like really close grocery store, does not carry the phone cards. I need to re-up my minutes on my phone. Super annoying. I got to ride much farther to get the re-up on my phone minutes or whatever. Totally stupid, dude. A little upset about that. Should have gone with a prepaid phone. Well, I should probably just buy another burner phone, honestly. Because I've already cracked the screen on this one. But super annoying stuff. So I got to go much, much farther. But I got to get my money ordered for rent anyway. So, like, all these things I have to do. Dude, like, just grown-up shit. I got to do grown-up shit this weekend. I don't got to do laundry, though. So that's hype. Well, I got to wash my overalls. But other than that. That would be a... Nope, that's a tree. Damn it. For a second, I thought that was a deer. It felt like it moved. Like a moose or a deer or something. Probably gonna do some Instagram stories today. That makes things more fun. When I throw the story up, like, oh, look at me, story of me vacuuming, story of me fucking, doing this, story of me doing that. It makes it much more fun. I believe blacktail and whitetail give more cash than a moose if taken properly. All right. On your game, I don't know, if that's true on my game. Probably true on my game as well, to be honest with you. Oh, that's a blind I popped. This must be a good area for something. If I popped a blind over here, that generally means that... Okay. We need to head this way. So what direction? Ooh, back the direction I was heading. Oh, good. There were some tracks right there. I'm not worried about it. Probably just musk deer. I feel like I started this recording on the deer and on the animals in general, and now I'm pretty much off of them. I haven't heard call-outs or much of anything. I mean, I see footprints, but I haven't seen much of anything else for a while. I feel like I'm kind of off the animals a little bit. I'm going to run for a little while till something calls out at me. You played this for free on Steam? That's cool. I just like the wander of it. The wander I've always really enjoyed. It's got a good wander. I wonder what this game would be like with all the ambient noise and stuff, though. I've never played it with headphones on. Even when I'm not playing on stream, I don't generally play with headphones on. I wonder what that would be like. That must be wild. Where you can like hear the animals going over here and shit. Like that'd be kind of cool. I really need to figure out my audio at some point. That's got to be the next big step for the stream, dude. Is I got to figure out my audio. Get to a place where I can have like party chats on the stream, like record on the recording, and like in-game, audio in my headset or whatever. Like I should get to that level. Oh fuck, there's a warthog right there. God damn it. That's what Super just asked. On PlayStation 5, probably 8 to 10 people. I mean, we're hoping to grow the channel, so more people would be good. You know what I mean? Like, obviously. But just off rip, just from the Thunders we have already, existing Thunders, we probably have 8 or 10 on PlayStation 5. We don't have enough to take over a whole park, I know that. But hopefully at some point, if we can grow enough, if I can grind enough, if we can, everybody grab 3 friends or whatever. Let's pyramid scheme this bitch. Let's get this, party started, dude. Okay, I was going to say, I'm not back in the warthog area. But I am seeing warthogs. So. By the way, love how this warthog call doesn't do anything. Yeah, and it drops instantly. That is the best feeling on this game. 100%. That's why I'm a bow hunter. Because almost always that's the case. Not almost. I mean, for the most part, that's the case with a bow. It's very rare that you hit an animal good with a good shot with a bow and it doesn't sit right down. I'm in for a pyramid scheme. Hell yeah, bud. We got to Amway this bitch. We need to grow the channel, dude. I need to get more subs. I got to start making that a focus again. I got to really start leaning into my subscribe tile. You know what I mean? When I see my numbers go up and stuff, I've got to there's stuff I can do on my end. I got to promote myself better. I got to be more welcoming to new people. I don't know. There's a lot of things. I got to record for longer. It's a good way to get more subs. My 2 hour and I'm bored mentality. Like, yeah, I mean, how many fish do you think you're going to catch if you only fish for 2 hours? Probably not as many fish as you'd catch if you fish for fucking 8 or 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm going to go to 8 or 10 Andy. I'm not going to be that guy. I don't have that kind of time. I just don't have that kind of time. But I could probably realistically do three to 4 to 5, possibly. I want to stream and all that, but every time, what? I start streaming. I play every time I start streaming. I play different. Yeah, well, you and me both, brother. There's nothing more comfortable than like just getting your own tunes in your head and just relaxing and chilling and grinding on your own, on your own time. Certainly easier to focus when you don't have to keep up with chat. Oh, there we go. God damn it, I scared it off again. Bro, Warthog, come back. What was that? Fucking shit, dude. Throw a bullet at it. Did I hit this fucking tree? I just hit the tree. Fuck you, Warthog. You're bullshit. These Warthogs are bullshit, dude. They're so small, dude. I'm not a very good shot. They're so small and I'm not a good shot. It's fucking bullshit, dude. Just out here whipping bullets around the woods. Just fucking trying my best, guys. Trying my best. He's still there? Jesus. Okay. Well, let's fucking see if we can bring him out in the open. I'm going to kill this fucking warthog if it's the last thing I do. God damn it. I'm going to hang him in my goddamn trophy lodge, too. Even if he's a bullshit animal, just because I'll know if this was the fight of the century against this stupid warthog, dude. God damn it, warthog. Come on. Just pop your stupid face out of the stupid woods, dude, so I can punch you right in the lip with a bullet, dude. Please. This guy is wildly overpowered for a warthog. Like, this could kill a warthog effortlessly. The 7mm is like for fucking buffalo and shit. This gun's a beast. It's gonna turn that warthog inside out if I can get a clean shot on it. Oh, there we go. Right there. What was that? Still something fucking creeping in the woods right over here. No? No? Yes? No? Did I see a little movement in the woods right there? I swear I did. Maybe not. Later, bled out. Nice, buddy. Congrats. Yeah, that warthog ran off for sure. Well, that was a beautiful dance we did with that warthog, but it didn't end anyway. But with cruel, cruel, bitter defeat. I winged a bullet at it, but might as well have been throwing a rock. Didn't hit it. Didn't mean anything. Are you going to stream the night 2K comes out or wait till Friday afternoon? I mean, I'm hoping to, probably Friday afternoon. Because here's the thing. I'll be working, I'm assuming, right? You got banned on the Hunter's official Discord? Huh. That's too bad. I don't know. I'm hoping to maybe take some time off for the release of 2K, but we'll have to see how far out that is. I generally got to give work a couple weeks notice before I take time off. You know what I mean? Like, so if it's 19 days, I basically got to come in on Monday and be like, I would like to have 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, I've got to put in that time request basically immediately, which means I've got to remember to do that on Tuesday when I go into work. And even then, man, as short as we've been, like right now, we're 18 people out with COVID. Not 18, 8 people out on our crew with COVID. So we've been running so wildly shorthanded the last couple weeks that, like, I think anybody's going to be a little apprehensive about holiday or time off right now, even though I have the hours to do it. I have 6 weeks of vacation a year. I've only used 2. I used 2 right away in June. So to use another 2 already. It's like I'm not spacing it out very much, but I mean, the release of 2K is kind of a big deal. So I kind of want to take the time. It depends on if I'll take the time, if I'm taking the time off, to be honest with you. If I'm not taking the time off, then like I'll have to work that night, you know, when it comes out. So I'll have to wait till the next day to record it. But what the fuck was that right next to me? That was a close ripple. That was right there. Something was right here. Let me look at those footprints. Oh, it was a lynx. I don't give a fuck about a lynx, bro. Get out of here, dude. Lynx. I'm over here fucking worried about a lynx, dude. Get out of my face, lynx. I'm looking for bears and ooh, there we go. What's that? Is that same lynx? I might have something that can call it in, actually. This one? I mean, truth be told, this rifle will shred that poor little animal. I won't get a good pelt off of a lynx with this rifle. This rifle will destroy a lynx. That's the truth of the matter. So I'm like a little apprehensive about even hunting a lynx with this rifle. This rifle will shred it. It would turn a lynx inside out. But let's give it a minute. See if something walks out of the woods here. Maybe we get a shot on it. I'm tucked in pretty good. Wind's at in my face. Everything's going my way. So can't hear anything. So I don't know. It could be walking up on me. I don't even know. I admittedly didn't wait that long, but that's because like I'm trying to hunt something, dude. I mean, I want to bring him in close and kill him, but at the same time, I have a rifle. I can catch some shit from a mile away. I don't know why I'm worried about a lynx anyways. I'm not, like, lynx doesn't do anything for me, dude. I mean, it was good that I was calling out. It means we're on the animals again a little bit, but I'm looking for real animals, not some fucking tiny cat, dude. See how it's jumping and hopping and skipping? That's my controller lag and my controller drift, dude. Super fun stuff. Okay, we're coming up on the lakes and stuff. This is where it gets fun, because this is where we can see things from a ways off and take real shots at stuff, you know? Alrighty, what is that over here? What's laying down over here, I wonder quietly to myself. Come on, reindeer. Ooh, wild boar nest, huh? All right, we got a little boar running around over here. I mean, I'm still heading this way. I don't really give a shit. They're running that way, but whatever. Good to know. Got a little boar in the neighborhood, huh? Very interesting, Dode. It's getting evening time too, to be honest. We're gonna have to crash at some point here. You know, throw the tent down, skip to morning type vibe. But we've traveled a good distance today. Made a lot of inroads here. This is all playable, by the way. Look at this. Giant fucking lake, frozen over lake. This is all playable. This is all part of the map, dude. Like this is, like this just, that's just this part. Like up to here is what we're seeing visibly. Like that whole thing is all play. And then the other side of that mountain there, that's all map too. It's crazy, bro. They've done such a good job with these maps, dude. I believe we'll just run over to this outpost. Maybe start the day fresh from the outpost, you know? Assuming it doesn't take that long to run there. Oops. I mean, it's not that far. I mean, it's at the top of the mountain, though. Maybe I'll have to climb a mountain. I'll have to see how it looks. I might drop the tent. We'll have to see. Right now, I'm running across the frozen lake. And I can't go any faster than I'm going now. This is full speed. You can literally run for, you know, like to cross the map takes like 3 hours. These maps are so big. It's crazy. But I mean, that's why this to me is the most realistic hunting simulator out there, because you can go an hour and a half, 2 hours without seeing a single animal. It's very reasonably. That's very reasonable on this game. That like you could go multiple hours. Like we've done it right now. We're at 2 hours and 4 minutes. I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen some animals. I just haven't killed any. But like you can go long stretches without seeing a single animal. It's very, very, very much a thing on this game. And I mean, never been hunting, but I'm assuming very much a thing in real hunting. You don't just go out into the woods and there's an animal, there's an animal, there's an animal. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's hunting in real life. It takes a while, man. It's you know. Oh, hunters have an unfair advantage. It must be nice. You have all these calls and these guns, and the deers don't have guns. No, but the deers have the fucking epic expanse of the forest to be living in, dude. Like, you act like you can walk out there and just like walk up to a deer, dude. Some hunters go full trips without seeing a single animal. Like weekends, do full weekends, and they didn't see a single thing. Nope, got nothing. Like, I can't even imagine. That must just suck. Musk deer. I don't have anything that can call in a musk deer, I don't think. So, unless I can get a visible shot on it, I'm not even worried about that musk deer. I'm steady running for the campsite, dude. We're going to start fresh in the morning. Bro, in my game, I got to get 8.5 racked up just to get cheapest compound bow, and to compare, I got to get like $11 per deer or moose. Damn. Well, good luck with that, man. On this game, you spend $6 and you can buy the bow package and get like 5 or 6 different bows to play with. Recurve, compound, crossbows, all that shit. I don't remember how long it took me to get the bow unlocked when I first started playing this game, the in-game bow, but eventually they realized people wanted to play with bows and arrows and didn't want to fucking grind. They're like, all right, here, $6, here's a whole fucking DLC of just bows and compound bows and recurve bows, and I bought that, of course, because I'm a grown-up and I have money. But I also unlocked all the, the actual compound bows in-game, just by grinding the game, obviously. But yeah, that sucks, man. This game had a bow DLC. It was like $6, totally reasonable. It wasn't like a crazy amount. It was not like here's a $20 DLC. Like they've never done that. To their credit, they've always done like $5, $6 for a new map, or a DLC for some crossbows or whatever. Like they've always been really reasonable with their pricing. The base game was like $20 when it first came out. Like they've always done a really good job with this one. And in doing so, in making it so reasonably priced, people like myself who have jobs and are like adults and shit and don't have have money set aside every month for video games, like we have no problem spending that $5. I've probably spent a couple $100 on DLCs for this game. So the truth of the matter is, like, I probably spent a couple $100 on this game, just $5, $6 here, $5 here, just because I've bought like 5 or 6, 7 DLCs, like maps, a handful of gun DLCs. I bought the turkey hunting DLC when it came out. They're all $5, $6, but add them all up, I bet you I spent quite a bit of money. I mean, this developer's making a good amount of money off this hunting game, I'm sure. Just nickel and diamond people. A little bit money here, a little bit money there. Why? Because they're reasonably priced. They're not trying to gouge anybody. There's like, here, $5 you can get a whole bunch of new bows to fuck around with, or $6 you can get a new map to hunt on. Like, all very reasonably priced, dude. Like, you got to give them a lot of credit for that. A lot of people will be like, we'll put out a DLC $20. People are like, $20, bitch? That's how much the game costs. What the fuck are you talking about? But to their credit, these guys have never really tried to fucking, they more nickel and dimed us than they did, large DLC purchase. Like, they never been the large DLC purchase kind of people. Oh, there's a deer right there. I could have shot that one. I think in doing that, they probably made quite a bit more money than they would have if they'd have tried to big dick, giant DLC, $20, expansion pass, bullshit. I say all that to say this. I think they did it the right way. I think these guys have managed their, external extra content correctly. I've certainly never felt like I was getting ripped off. You know what I mean? So I think they deserve a certain amount of credit for that. Look at the jump on that fucking scope. Jesus Christ. Are you seeing that? Oh, it's because I'm all out of breath. I mean, that's a dead animal. I don't care who you are. That's a fucking dead animal right there. I bopped that thing dead in the chest. Yeah, he's dead. I was going to say, no chance. That's just a kill shot. No chance. I was like, why is it jumping around so much? I don't know. Been running for 20 minutes. That might have something to do with it. Yeah, no trophy on that, but I just broke its neck clean in half. This gun is going to just destroy an animal that size. It's not even fair. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't even be using this gun on those kind of animals. You're just never going to get a prize off of them. This gun's way too powerful. Wait, where's the camp at? Did I run past the camp? God damn it, I ran past the camp. Let me fast travel to it. I could have done this in the first place, but I just wanted to do the work. Alrighty. Where's the... Yeah, there we go. All right, let's sleep till morning since it's getting late in the day. Get like a good 10 hours of sleep, 12 hours of sleep. Alrighty, now we're thinking about going this way. Beautiful. The wind is my friend. Let's go. I want to get over into bear country a little bit. So we're kind of going to head over towards the bears right now. It's early. The animals haven't even woken up yet, probably, at this point. I shouldn't be running through the woods, though, at the same time. It's a good way to get, you know... What is this? Brown bear, let's go. Okay, we got a brown bear resting spot here. So, we're going to have brown bear in the area, guys. Exciting. They were sleeping here, so now where'd they go? Early morning, a little snow on the ground. We're definitely in bear territory. Exciting. Let's kill some. This is a gun that kills bear as well. The 7mm, this is exactly the size gun you want to shoot bear. So it's pretty exciting. Grizzly as well, not black bear. These are grizzlies, dude. These are big ones. All very exciting stuff. Now, what I need to do, though, actually, before I do anything else, let me stand right out here in the open and lures. Let me do... the predator needs to be up here where the wild boar is. There we go. I want to have my bear call right here. They were sleeping up the hill, but I'm betting you they went down the hill to forage for food and what have you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be down in here in the trees, 100%. Now, I may not have the best eyes in the world, but I got good enough eyes that I can catch one of these things slipping. For sure. If I just play it low and slow, scan the horizon, take a beat occasionally to just kind of look for movement in the distance. We're going to run across a bear eventually. It's going to happen. I just don't want to be in a rush. Occasionally we'll stop and do the bear call to see if we can get any action. What I don't want to do is do the bear call in an area where I can't tuck in. Because I want to do the bear call in an area where I can get a good hiding spot in case a bear immediately, reacts to it. So, like, for example, I'll go up past these trees. Ooh, what's that? Moose. Okay, interesting. We got a little moose down the hill. Worst case, we can go chase that. I'm not really that invested in moose at this point, though. Like, perfect example is I'll go past these trees here, and I'll do a couple calls. Maybe tuck in, like, right up in here. Pretty invisible. Perfect. We'll do a couple calls. See if we got anything, in front of us at all. What was that? That moose again. All right. That moose is going to get caught up. I'll tell you that right now. He's trying to fuck around and get in between me and my bears, dude. It's going to get caught up. I promise you that. I'll shoot you just to make you run away. I'll shoot you and not even chase down the meat, bro. I'll shoot you just to shut you up, moose. You keep talking that shit down there, down the hill, like I won't come get you. Like I can't lay hands on you. I promise you. I will put fucking bullets in you just to laugh at you and walk away. Keep trying to fuck with me, moose. I promise you. That will end poorly for you, dude. Right now I'm looking for bear, and that's the best news you've heard all day, moose. I promise you. Because if I start looking for moose, you're in trouble. That's all I'm saying. Wow. Look at all that jumping around my controller's doing right now. Okay, easy there, fella. What's that? There's a blue thing over there. Ooh, antler. I want that. I like collecting these antlers and stuff. Very important. It's like free XP and whatnot. Thank you. What is this? I wonder quietly to myself. Can I go in here? Nope. They won't let me in. There's nothing in there anyways. Okay. What did I just hear? I swore I just heard something. That moose is about to get his hands caught in the cookie jar. He thinks he's slick. I promise you he's not. Very rarely are you going to find bear up in these mountains like I'm in right now. I kind of have to get down the hill a little bit more to get at the bear. They like a little bit flatter ground generally. It's been my experience. They don't really fuck around up on these rocks and stuff like this. But with that being said, there's that moose. Watch me fuck this moose up. Just because it's been pissing me off. Eat a bullet, bro. Now I'm going to go this way. Not even trying to fucking hunt that moose. It's just he needs to shut up. That's that moose that was talking that shit. Now he can shut up. Ooh, there's another one right there. Or was that the same moose? Might have been the same moose. Is that a bear? Hold up. I think something just went down the hill here. That's something worth hunting, I think. We're going to go down the hill and take a look. Is that same moose? You're still talking shit after I put a bullet in you? Alright. I'll come down there and finish the job. You don't think I won't? You think I won't? I'll fucking come down there, dude. Don't try me, moose. Okay? Don't you try me. Huh? moose thought he was cute, dude. I put a bullet in him. Now he's down here still trying to talk shit. It's like, bro, how many bullets are you trying to eat right now? Is that a different moose? Interesting. Well, it's clear that I'm on the moose right now. If I gotta start hunting moose, I'll do it. But I'm not really that interested in moose. I'm trying to hunt bear right now. I might need to get a bit farther before I run into the bear, though, to be honest. I think that's the moose I shot because he looks like he's moving weird. That moose that's down there in the trees. I think that one's the one I shot. He's moving like a weirdo, dude. Looks like he's hobbling. Maybe that's just my imagination, but it seems like he's hobbling. I feel like it might be the one I shot. I reserve the right to be very wrong on this, but like it does seem like he's fucking wounded. Might just be the topographical situation, though. Might just look like he's hobbled because he's like going over rocks and stuff. And he's looking a little awkward. Either way, I think it would behoove me to do this. Let's put a little moose call right in my quick. Yeah, get fucked. That's what you get for talking that shit, Moose. Well, how you like me now, bitch? That's what you get for talking that shit, boy. So sorry. Ooh, silver. That'll work. Take it. I don't want to taxidermize it. I don't taxidermize anything less than like gold or platinum, you know? Like silver's pretty average, but I do have some silver in my lodge. I'm not going to pretend like I don't, but generally I try and like, you know, save room in my lodge for like gold or higher, you know? Kind of a newer policy for me. I used to put just whatever in my lodge just to fill it up, but now I'm like really trying to make a concerted effort to just put really nice trophy bucks and what have you in there. Like anybody can fill a lodge full of scrub animals, but I'm trying to replace any scrub animals I have in my lodge with like much higher caliber, you know, trophies. But that's a perfect example of how dumb moose are on this game. Because, like, I was chasing him all the way down the hill. He was running from me multiple times. And then I'm one moose call, and he's like, huh? Comes running up the hill, and whap, get killed. You know what I mean? Like, dude, how dumb are you? Oh, right there. That's a lynx. Musk deer over there. Interesting. I might take a shot at that lynx, honestly. It'd be a hard shot to hit, but it might be rewarding if I get it. Where's that lynx? I lost sight of him. there we go. It's out on the lake. Bad shot. Probably missed it. What was that? I don't get it. I don't understand. That doesn't make sense. Oh, that's a dead musketeer. Did I get that lynx, though? I'm really curious to see if I hit that lynx, because that's a dead musketeer. I'll get that in a second, but the lynx was over here on a rock. Did I actually hit that shot? I felt like I was a little high. But maybe there's a drop, and I got him, possibly? I don't see blood. Damn it. Okay, yeah, I didn't get him. Fair enough. All right, but I got this guy. He's dead. Consolation prize. Yeah, for a bullshit little musk deer like that, I just got like $500. Allah's over here fucking working off of $4, $16 an animal. It's like I'm over here getting like $500 an animal. That's too bad, bro. He's playing the wrong game. That's what that boils down to. It looks like. Looks like you're playing the wrong game, bud. Not really going to be content today on this game until I find myself a bear to shoot. I kind of want to shoot a bear today. Like, I feel like that, you know, then I'll feel like I got something accomplished today. I'm kind of hoping to come across some bear, to be honest with you. What's that? Is that lynx from earlier? Yeah, I'm not that interested, bro. Only when you were in the wide open will I be worried about shooting you, bud. Not actually trying to hunt you, lynx. So sorry. Let's get away from that lynx, because he's just going to be annoying with the ripples next to me over and over again. Let me guess. Lynx. Oh, it's a moose. Okay, hold on. Hmm. Moose. Hello. Moose. Ooh, a little wild boar action, huh? Okay. It's getting busy. It's definitely getting busy. I feel like I'm going to see a moose over here any second in this area. From earlier when that call came out. Nick, what's up, G? How's it going, buddy? G, how are you feeling about the new info on the 2K, bro? Promising, right? I feel like they're saying the right things. I mean, they say the right things every year, but it feels like they're saying the shooting's going to be more like 20. So that's got to make you feel good. You were a gun. You were an absolute gun on 20, right? You got to feel good about it. How's your morning going, bud? Everything good? I just hit you with like 5 questions. What color shirt are you wearing? Did you brush your teeth this morning? How'd you sleep? Is your granny spry? I think it'll actually be decent. I'm really hoping, bro. I'm very, very, very hopeful. They're saying all the right things, you know, like size-based signature animations, stuff like that. Like the kind of stuff that I'm hoping like means what I hope it means, you know, like it seems like they're saying the right stuff, but you know, they got to sell a game. They got to say the right stuff. They got to sell a game, but I'm hopeful, man. I'm more hopeful than I've been in a while. We need a good game, G. We really fucking do. I mean, for real, for real. This has been the suckiest year ever, gaming wise, without having a 2K to play. You know, like this has not been fun. What's that in front of me right there? Hold on. What was that? Damn it. Was that the bear I've been chasing this whole game? Probably. I just missed it. The whole like size and height playing a factor in next gen was the worst 2K ever made. Probably, yeah. Honestly, probably. I think it's worse than 2K18. I think it's fair to say it's worse than 2K18. Um, the whole like size and weight will play a factor in signature moves. Like I think that's their way of saying, yo, you don't expect to make a 6-7 point guard anymore, or don't expect to make a 6-7 power forward and have god tier badges. I think that's kind of what they're saying with that. The like size, position, weight will have a factor on the moves and things you're being able to, like they're gonna hard cap some stuff. They're gonna course correct from that shit last year, and that's all we need. They're also saying Mike Wang has officially said that like the shooting will be more like 20. So I mean, if the shooting's more like 20, then you got to feel good about that, you know. I just want the defense to be more like 20. Like the fact that no one could stay in front of anybody on 21 next gen was like that's game breaking. If no one can actually play defense, like on ball defense, you can't keep a guy from going in. Like a guy can just go wherever he wants, just right around you, whenever he wants. It's like, bro, no, that's well then defense. What's the point of having even a single defensive badge at that point? And the way slashers could just dunk on 4 people, what's the point of having a big man with fucking rim protector? Do you know what I mean? Like so many things were like pointless with the way the gameplay was. For me, 16 is my favorite game, but I have 19 not far behind it. 20, it was solid. I didn't dislike 20. I lost my main build on 20, if you remember. And then the build I made afterwards was like, the builds I made afterwards just weren't the same. I imagine I'd have liked 20 a lot more if my two-way playmaking slasher hadn't gotten, I don't want to say deleted, but like, if you remember, my PlayStation fucking 4 took a shit, right? And I hadn't saved my player to the cloud, so I had to restart. Remember, I had to restart. I had a 99 two-way playmaking slasher, which, by the way, was the meta by the end of the year. Off rip, I had a Westbrook build. If I'd had my Westbrook build all year, I probably would have been a bigger fan of 2K20, but by the end of the year, I was playing on like a, Ben Simmons build, and then I had like a fucking sharp shooting guard build that like, who am I kidding? I'm not shooting well ever. Like that's not who I am. So like 20 is not my favorite. 16 is my favorite because I had my build on that game, my point guard build, and it's the only one I used all year. It was like probably the last time I had just one single build on a 2K game. But I'm hoping this year's another example of that. I don't know if you've heard, but I'm going to make like a Luka Doncic essentially without as much three-pointing. With like less three-pointing and more defense. But basically I'm making a Luka Doncic. Oversized point guard. I've probably talked about it before. Not like Ben Simmons style, but like probably like a 6'6". Lean though, not chubby like Luka, but lean, kind of like a Penny Hardaway kind of a build is what I'm making this year, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm hoping we'll have a little on-ball defense this year. I'm hoping that my length will create a problem for shooters on the three-point line. Those point guards that like to dance on people and air out threes. You'll have to test my defense in that way when we play park. But, yeah, I'm hoping to be long and tall enough for career mode to be able to crash the rebounds, crash the boards, play good defense on those computer guys career mode-wise. I'm obviously going to have really good passing and attacking of the rim. I basically want to make a two-way playmaking slasher at 6'6", essentially, is what I want to make. So that's what I'm going to be trying for this year. Like, what if Westbrook was 6'6" and skinny? Kind of is where I'm at. So I'm hopeful, man. Haven't been hopeful about 2K in a while, but I'm hopeful. Most of that hope, I think, comes from just the desperation of, like, I need a 2K game in my life. I can't not have a 2K game. The fact that I basically gave up on 2K21 Next Gen inside of, like, 2 months and had to, like, coast the rest of the year without a basketball game, like, I can't do that again. This game needs to be good. Even if it's shit, I'm probably going to play a fuck up ton of it. Because I can't not have a basketball game, I don't really have other games to fall back on. Like, a lot of people have other games. I'll just go play Madden, or I'll just go do this, or I'll just get real serious about my Call of Duty or whatever. Like, yeah, I don't have other games that I can grind that hard. Those only like 2 games I can grind that hard. Minecraft and 2K are kind of the only games I can grind that hard. And even Minecraft I get bored of after a while, So really need my basketball. I've been playing MLB and the new Madden. Okay, so just leaning into other sports games makes sense. I can't get behind a baseball game. I do not like that game. As far as professional sports, I think that's my least favorite. I'd probably play soccer first or watch soccer first. I am so bored watching baseball. So bored. Even when I go to the game, I'm like, this is so boring. Like I can't. It's the quintessential stop and start game. You know what I mean? The same reason I don't really like football. It's all like go, 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 and whistle. And everybody just walks around, holds their hips, hugs, does a big circle hug. They're like, and go. And stop. And everybody just walks around. And like, it's too stop and start, man. I mean, I've been saying this for years. You guys know. But I prefer a fluid game. I prefer a movement game. You know what I mean? I mean, basketball can be stop and start, too, when the refs are calling everything. And the fouls are crazy, for sure. So, there are examples of basketball games that are stop and start for sure, 100%. But in general, basketball is a movement game. Same with soccer, same with hockey. I like a game that moves, I play Diamond Dynasty, which is basically building your own team, playing to earn better players. It's fun. Well, hey, if you're having fun, you're having fun, bro. For my money, man, I need a game with a little more movement, dude. A sport with a little more movement. I can't get into baseball or football. I mean, less football than baseball. Like baseball, I definitely cannot get into. Can't get into it at all. Football, I could get back. I could probably get back into football. I used to play Madden back in the day. I could see getting back into Madden. I mean, it's not like I don't know. I don't really care for football that much. Where the fuck? I see the one over there for sure. But there was one much closer, I thought. Yeah, there was. See, I was going to say, like, there's one much closer. What the fuck? God damn it. All right, well, I hit that deer good. Above the shoulder blade, so I don't know how good, but let me go look. If it's not vital, I'm not going to chase it. Yeah, but I'm hoping to be one build Andy on 2K22. I know I say that every year, but I'm really actually hoping. I'm going to go with a 6'3", 6'4" Damian Lillard type build. Most likely something that can shoot and finish. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, there we go. It sat down. I was going to say, that was a good shot. I feel like I got that one pretty clean. Bronze, huh? All right. Let me get that. Thank you. If I can't find something good like that, I will go with my typical Curry shooter type shit. Yeah, my fallback will be a small forward. If I can't get what I want out of an oversized point, which I think I will be able to, Luka Doncic's on the cover. I have a theory that like whoever's on the cover, that archetype is generally pretty easy to get to. You know what I mean? Zion was on the cover of 2K21 Next Gen, for an example. Everybody was a 6'7" power forward on that game. So the year before, like we just did that about an hour ago on stream. So we went through all the 2Ks and went backwards, and we're like, yeah, that was kind of the meta. Like, whoever's on the cover is generally the meta. So I think I'll have a pretty easy time getting to a oversized power forward. Or, I'm sorry, oversized point guard. But if I can't, I'll fall back to, like, a small forward build. That's the same thing. Two-way playmaking slasher type of a vibe. But like a small forward, like a LeBron type of a build. If I have to. To get what I need, playmaking-wise and so on. But I'm hoping I can find it at point guard. I'd really like to make a point guard. I mean, how many years in a row has that been the case? Like, we were all kind of going through who was the cover athlete for the game, like for the last however many years. And it's like, whoever the cover athlete is, that archetype is really fucking overpowered. I mean, it's kind of how 2K does it generally. So if that holds then I should have no problem making an oversized point guard. That's kind of the theory I'm working off of. So I'm excited to make like a Luka type of build, bro. Honestly, except for I'm not as invested in the 3-pointer. You know, I'm not as invested in the 3-pointer. I mean, so if I can get a 3, if I can, if it's cost effective to put some 3-pointer on, I'm going to put some 3-pointer on. I'm not opposed to shooting a 3 per se, but it's not a priority for me generally. I can leave the 3-point shooting to other people. You know what I mean? We're going to have enough shooters. I feel like everybody makes a solid shooter generally these days. So I'm more about like attacking the rim, facilitating, shrinking the defense, kicking out to shooters type of vibe, playing strong defense. Should be interesting. I look forward to you finding the glitch day one and abusing it to the point where we all get frustrated with you, because we know that's what you do, G. So we know you'll truffle pig your way to the easiest fucking glitch in the game and exploit it to its fullest, because that's your move. And then at the same time, you'll be like, it's in the game. And we'll all be like, you're a fucking asshole. And we'll stop counting your points, like with the baseline run, like you did last year or the year before. So that'll be interesting. Hell, it sounds like there's going to be seasonal new fucking cheats. There's going to be seasonal new cheats for you, bud. So that's exciting. Every few months, they're going to put out some new animations, and I'm sure you're going to find the most exploitable one. We'll check in with you every few months, like, hey, G, have you found the new exploit yet? That's like super exciting for people like yourself, I'm sure. Mike Wang's on record saying like they're going to be releasing seasonal, like, signature animations and whatever, that are going to, like, hopefully freshen up the park every few months. So once you find that perfect move that nobody can stop, guess what? A couple months later, there'll be a new perfect move nobody can stop. And a couple months after that, there'll be another perfect move that nobody can stop. So that should be pretty exciting. All that work you do at the beginning of the year will be wiped away inside of the first 3 months, and then after that, 3 months later after that, it'll be like, and another move, and another move. They're going to have you doing your homework all year long, dude, sounds like. But better you than me, my friend, because I have no interest in doing that. No, I don't want to fucking... Yeah, the seasonal animations, like the every few months animation drop, sounds like a good idea, though. Honestly, it sounds like a really good idea. It keeps the game fresh. Hopefully, it'll change the meta at the park every few months, which could be really fun. Because just when you're like, oh, God, here we go, another team that does this, like, it would be like, and the new drop happened. Now that, oh, great, another team that does this is going to be combated by the new group of people that are like, oh, this is the new hotness, like signature animation-wise. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully... The new signature animations that drop every few months or whatever are going to be powerful enough that like it'll actually change the fucking gameplay at the park. I'd like to keep the gameplay at the park spicy and new and interesting and fresh. That could be really good. I'd be a fan of that. I could get behind that. Even if it's what beats me, every day or every Saturday or whatever, Like even if it starts, oh good, this is the new way I'm going to get fucked up at the park every game. Like at least there'll be a variety to it. At least won't be the same old for the fucking entire year. That gets, a little bit boring. musketeer over there, but I'm not that worried about it. Yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm really hopeful. That's what it boils down to. I'm hopeful. What time is it right now? Dude, it's almost 9. I got to get my laundry in. First thing. I I mean, it needs to be good. My channel is struggle busting. I don't know if you've noticed, but the Thunder Nick Plays Games is struggle busting without 2K. Like 2K is a cornerstone of my channel, bro. I can count on the views, the new subs, the like that game like has always helped me build my channel. You know what I mean? Like not having it this year, this has been I mean, plus the COVID and everything else, but like it's been tough out here as a content creator, bro. I use that term very loosely because, like, you know, I'm basically just recording myself playing video games. I don't take it that seriously, but, like, I'm out here trying other games, man. I've been searching all year for something that'll hit like 2K. Nothing hits like 2K. One, I can speak fucking intelligently, passionately about basketball because I love it so goddamn much. No other game's going to really be able to do that for me. But two, I can play 2K every day. 100%. It's where I get good views, man. It's like, bro, I can have long form conversations about basketball all the time. No problem. Like, it's effortless. It's easy. You know what I mean? Plus, just the fucking gameplay itself. I can play 2K every day. I mean, I don't want to play it 8 hours a day, but, like, I could play it every single day. Not a problem. I'm never, like, not in the mood to play a little 2K. I need it. It's so valuable to my channel, dude. Like, it's so valuable to my channel. It needs to be good, bro. Like, I struggled this year hard without it. That's just as truthful as I can be about it. Like, it's just without 2K, it's been a real fucking chore, dude. Like, a lot of the days I'm just like, I don't fucking... Like, the kind of days where I'm like, I fucking don't feel like streaming. On those days, generally, I'm like, well, I could play some 2K, though. I could always play some 2K. You know what I mean? That's... Those days of the week when I play 2K, a lot of times were the days of the week where I was just like, I don't really have anything else to contribute. No big idea to float out to the populace. No fucking... I didn't feel entertaining. You know what I mean? A lot of those times is like, I may not necessarily feel entertaining, feel like doing the shuck and jive and the, hey, how you going, guys? And da 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 da. But I always feel like playing 2K. Like, it's such a crutch in that way for me, as far as recording myself playing video games wise. So, like, I don't know. I need it back, dude. I really need it back. It's important. Like, I hope they realize how important it is. Like, please, 2K, please realize how important it is. I need it. Okay? I'm not going to be a Battlefield streamer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be a fucking... What else? I'm not going to be what do I have on my dash right now? Hold on. I'm not going to be a GTA streamer or an Apex streamer. I've been trying to be an Apex streamer. It's horrible. I don't really even like that game. Like, I've been playing The Crew a little bit. That's been fun. But, yeah, I need it. I need it. You don't want me out here playing shooters 4 days a week. It breaks my spirit, dude. After a while, I just get so sick of playing shooters, dude. The only shooter I want to play is the shooty hoops, dude. That's what I want to play. $2K, don't fuck this up, dude. I'm going to be pissed. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. I gotta leave it here. I gotta get out and get that laundry in first thing. I want to be the first load of laundry today, so it's like literally right about 9 o'clock for me. It's 8:56. So if I grab the overalls and get them into the laundry first thing at 9 o'clock, I want to be the first load. So I gotta do that. Also, I gotta clean my apartment and have some breakfast and whatnot. So we're gonna leave the stream here. G, appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that stopped by today. You guys are all awesome. I'll see you guys Tuesday for something. I don't know what we're playing Tuesday. I don't know. But for now, thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram if you want to.